In the next 12 minutes, I'll show you how you already have everything you want. Now, if you have been practicing manifestation, law of attraction, and things like this video will completely change your perspective. It will show you why you have been stuck, why you have been struggling, and how whatever you are seeking and much, much more is already there here and now. And this comes from the ancient Vedanta that's thousands and thousands of years old, one of the oldest civilizations of the world. And not just that, even when we look at modern science and quantum physics, they are now talking about how time and space are malleable and how there is a reality beyond time space. And when you perceive that everything exists here and now, how you approach life, even how you manifest, can change completely. So, make sure to pay attention and complete this understanding till the end. Now, if you have been practicing law of attraction for some time, this is how it typically goes. You have a goal, you have a vision, you set an intention, then you begin practicing affirmations, visualization, vision board, and so on. Always there is an assumption behind the mind that there is a current reality that you're living in, there is an ideal reality that you need to get to, and you are separate from it. You are separate from the world, you are separate from your goals, you are separate from everybody else. What quantum physics is now saying is that at the quantum level, reality is non local. Let's decode this. What do we mean by non local? Non local means we cannot say a particle is exactly in a particular point in space, which means in one way that it is in and through everything. It is everywhere all at once. This is exactly how the reality was described to us in the ancient Upanishads. The Upanishads say whatever is appearing to us, this dualistic world, although extremely beautiful, it is just the surface. It doesn't exist as it appears to be. From my mind's perspective, I'm sitting here, I'm speaking to a camera, and there is this environment all around me. There are trees and plants and so on. Now, this is just an appearance as per the Upanishads. Technically, all possibilities, all potentialities, all parallel realities, all the dimensions, all possible manifestations of my life, everything exists for me here and now in this moment. I want you to absorb this. Everything all together, all at once exists here and now. Now, of course, the mind cannot grasp this because our mind is a product of this time space reality. It is the product of Maya. And Swami Vivekananda described Maya as time, space, and causation. Time, space, and causation are sort of the boundaries within which our mind is stuck, within which your mind is trying to manifest certain outcomes of life. But whenever you try to manifest something within the boundaries of time, space, and causality, it's extremely difficult. In most cases, it doesn't happen. Even if it happens, it will not fulfill you. And if it happens in one area, it may not replicate in another area. And even when it happens, it may happen through struggle and through time, because you're assuming time as a factor here. When time is not a factor at all, when space is not a factor at all, the real reality is beyond time space. Everything all at once, that was the doctrine of the Upanishads. Everything you want already exists. Now I will take you through one of the most ancient verses from the Ishopanishad, and this is the beginning of Ishopanishad, the Shanti mantra, and it goes like this. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate, which means That is the absolute, that is full, that is Purnam, that is complete. And this is the absolute, which is full, which is complete. And from that has come this. And if you take away this from that, what remains is still that. It is sort of a puzzle in a way, but it is actually very simple and very elegant. What the Upanishad is trying to tell us is that whatever we call that higher truth, whether it is God, whether it is the unmanifest, whether it is the supreme intelligence, is Purnam. It is infinite, it is complete in itself. And whatever this is, this in the sense you or the universe, the entire world, it's also complete, it is also full, it is also Purnam. From that, this appears to have come about. But if you take away this from that, still whatever remains is that. If you take away infinite from infinite, what remains is infinite. And this Purnam, this dimension of infinitude, is absolutely beyond time and beyond space, because anything within time space cannot be perfect. You can buy the best car the world has produced. In 3 months, there will be a better version of it. When it comes to beauty, when it comes to technology, when it comes to anything at all, we can see that it is imperfect. There is no perfection in this dualistic world. But when we understand the reality behind duality, the oneness behind duality, that is when we will see the perfection. When we remove time, when we remove space, what remains is the complete essence of reality, here and now. That is that Purnam, that completeness. So, from today, how you need to manifest this? First, you need to understand clearly that you are full, you are complete, reality is also complete. Your life, however it is, it's complete here and now. It's full. There is no fixing that is required. There is nothing more that needs to be added. All possibilities exist here, all potentialities exist here. Everything is here and now. And this present moment is eternal, it is complete, it is Purnam. And when you sit, when you accept this, when you see this for a fact, not just intellectually but as truth, you become extremely peaceful. You start tapping into that essence of Purnam, that completeness. And from there, possibilities are limitless, possibilities are endless. From that space of inner peace and clarity, you can still take a sankalpa, you can still take a vision for your life, an intention, and just let it be. Just come from the understanding that even that intention, it is here and now. At another dimension, at a subtle dimension, it is here and now. You may not be able to see it through your physical eyes yet. That's totally fine. Everything that exists is not visible to us. For example, right here as I'm sitting here, there are birds that are chirping and I can see them. But yet at the same time, there are infinite number of bacteria and microorganisms that are not visible for me. But that doesn't mean that they don't exist. It's just that because of the limitation of my eyes, I'm not able to see them. Just like that, your ideal life, your ideal reality, whatever it is, it exists here and now. That's how reality is. Purnam means limitlessness. All potentialities, all possibilities exist here and now. You are just unable to see it yet because of whatever limitations. Now, if you ask me, why am I not able to see it? If everything exists here and now, why am I not able to see everything here and now? To answer that, we need to go a little deeper. Everything all at once cannot be experienced. There is no system that is capable of experiencing everything all at once, because the body is limited, the mind is limited, they cannot process that infinite data and information all at once. So, how this human mechanism works is that we have something called as antakarana, which is in simple terms the mind, and it has four aspects to it, that is manas, buddhi, ahankara and chitta. And manas is where the imaginations, the intentions, the counter intentions, sankalpa, vikalpa, all these things happen. It is the surface level of your mind. Buddhi is the intellect which makes the decisions, which can discriminate between right and wrong. Ahankara is your ego, the sense of limited identity and identification. And Chitta is where your deep seated impressions and samskaras and karmic patterns from previous lives lie. So, based on whatever you carry deep within your Chitta, deep within yourself, based on your karmic patterns, you have a certain kind of a mind. Your swabhava, your identity is in a certain way. And because of that, you are living your life in a certain way. You are seeing and perceiving life in a certain way. You are taking certain decisions, you are taking certain actions, and that is in turn taking your life in various directions. It all comes down to the memory you carry and you operate from. The problem is, because of your memory, even when there are opportunities out there, you are unable to spot them. When you overcome this, when you become aware, and when you move from unconscious action to conscious creation, then you will begin to free yourself from that memory. You will be able to create a gap between who you are as that awareness and that memory. And from that place, you will be able to see reality more clearly, take better decisions, and take better actions. One shift that you need to make from today, if you truly wish to live a life of abundance and awareness, is that you need to understand everything is here and now. If you cannot be happy here with where you are as you are, nothing else can make you happy, because everything is here and now. So just sit with me, just close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, let go and relax, and say to yourself, everything is here and now. I already have everything. I don't need anything. I'm already full. I'm already complete. I'm Purnam. Aham Brahmasmi. Let that sink in, and then open your eyes. And that's it. Move ahead with your life from this conviction that everything is here and now, everything is beautiful, and you already have it, but you're just not able to see it yet in this physical dimension. And when we operate from that space, we bridge the gap between the current reality and the ideal reality, because we are removing the time as a factor, as a psychological block, and manifestation can happen instantaneously in a powerful way. And if not instantaneously, it still wouldn't matter. Anyways, whatever is good for you will happen from this place effortlessly.